I grew up with my mom's Puerto Rican family. They're all very light-skinned. They all have very long, wavy, curly hair, not very frizzy. Every curl is perfectly intact. In second grade, I think this was either the first time or one of the first times that I got my hair straightened. I got my hair straightened by my aunt who used to work at a beauty salon. I remember being in the room and everybody in the room was just talking about how much hair I had and how long it was taking. And she just kept talking about how she was a professional and she could do this and this is okay. So she could take on that task or whatever. So everybody was in the room, all my cousins were in the room. I think my mom was in there for some time. It was like 10 people in one room, like she's straightening my hair. It's the first time it's happening. After I get my hair straightened, it's long, pretty, I think it's cute, whatever. My 7-year-old self, 8-year-old self. I go into the bathroom, I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, this looks really pretty. I look different. This isn't what I was like expecting to look like. I didn't know what I would look like with straight hair. And I was remembering what my friends looked like in elementary school when they got their hair straightened. And this is all I've ever wanted. You know, I want to look like my friends. I want us to go to the bathroom together and fix our hair for no reason. Take a little bathroom break in the middle of the day. And what I saw them do a lot was put water in their hair to flatten like all the frizz that was happening around their face, and like they would tuck it behind their ears, and somehow this worked for them. Yeah, they're always in the bathroom putting water on their hair, trying to flatten the frizz, tucking it behind their ear, you know, with the cute little middle part, the cute little side part. In the early 2000s, you know how corny we were. So I walked into the bathroom the first time I got my hair straightened, looking in the mirror thinking I'm looking all cute, but I see a little frizz and I see that she kind of missed a little part right here. So I turn on the water, get my hands wet a little bit, and I go to like flatten it out. And the more that I put water on it and the more that I'm trying to flatten it out to get the frizz out, I realize the worse my hair is getting. So I start to get confused. I walk outside back into the room where everybody is there and they're all like, what did you do to your hair? What's wrong with your hair? Like, it doesn't look as straight as it was when you went into the bathroom. I was like, I put water in it because I was trying to flatten it out. And they were like talking about how stupid I was, how that doesn't make any sense. There's no reason for you to do that. You wasted all of her time. And now my aunt is talking about how, you know, I'm not fixing that for you. You messed that up for yourself. You're gonna have to live with this, you know, type thing. So I looked a little jacked up the first time I got my hair straightened and I had to go to school. I wasn't as cute and pretty as I thought I was. But yeah, I think that was one of the first times that I noticed that I was a little bit different than my friends and especially my cousins. Growing up, I always knew I was black. I always knew I wasn't white, at least. I mean, that was clear. I knew I wasn't white, I wasn't Asian. So I knew I was black, like, you know, like I knew I was different. I knew I was black. And also, again, growing up in a very Puerto Rican household in the Bronx, there's a lot of meshing between blackness and Latinidad. So it's like a lot of like, you're Puerto Rican, you're black, you're not white, you know, like you have big lips, you have a big nose, even though your hair looks a certain way, you're not white. So I never came upon a realization that, oh my goodness, I'm black. You know, like that was never a problem. That wasn't something I had to deal with. My biological father is Haitian, and then my mom got married to my stepfather when I was 8 years old, and he's Trinidadian. I lived with my mom's family. I was always the darkest one out of everybody. So again, I think that goes back to my whole I'm not surprised I'm black idea, because I was always the darkest one. And also anytime that I would try to speak Spanish, because I only heard Spanish growing up. Well, not only, for the most part I heard a lot of Spanish, especially from my older relatives. So my grandma's generation, or like my aunts and uncles, a lot of them spoke Spanish. They would always say how American I sound. Or I remember growing up, people used to joke and call me La Negrita sometimes. So like it was just kind of weird being the darkest one. The Negro, basically. La Morena, like there's just different ways to say like you're black, you're brown, you're darker, but like that's just a dramatic joke for no reason. And that didn't happen often, but like I remember and that was weird. Yeah.
It's a process for me to get my hair the way it is here. You have to wash it. You have to twist it. The twists have to dry. So sometimes I wear my twist to work one day and I'll wear it in different twist styles, or I'll pin it up, put it down, leave it there.